All right, man. There's reports out there from The Athletic. I'll link an article in the description from CBS that the reason that Dak Prescott turned down the $30 million a year offer from the Dallas Cowboys wasn't because the guarantee money just wasn't good enough. Dakota Prescott believes he's worth $40 million annually. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos, and get your money. I'm not opposed to any player, especially a brother, black guy, getting their money as a quarterback. Jerry Jones, you stood. People talk about everything Jerry did for Ezekiel Elliott, and he went to war for Zeke. He went to war because he thought they was going to win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And this is time for him to pay back Dak Prescott. If people remember, Dak Prescott supported Jerry Jones along with Ezekiel Elliott, and they stood. They didn't protest the anthem. A lot of people said Dak raccooned out. You know what I'm saying? If you catch the drift. A lot of people, they did that mural of Dakota Prescott, like get out with the face. I don't know if that was necessarily in Dallas. Basically called him a sellout and not kneeling with Kaepernick and standing for Jerry. And only time they kneeled was Donald Trump did that. Now it's time to cash in. He ain't no fool. He know exactly what he doing. One of my boys from Alabama, when I lived down there, he said, "Shoot for the stars because you might, or some shit, you might hit the top of the building. But if you shoot for the top of the building." Ain't nothing but to hit but the ground, and some stuff he was telling me. I can't remember exactly how the saying was go. That was roughly like 8-9 years ago, if not 10. All right. But you got to shoot high, and then you get what you want. If they stupid enough to pay you the $40 million, cool. He don't want to accept less money than Carson Wentz or Russell Wilson, being that he won a division twice, beating Carson, walking 2-Wentz. But Carson Wentz and them got a Super Bowl. People trying to act like Wentz didn't win the Super Bowl. Wentz was about to be the MVP that year. They had like 12 or 13 wins with him starting that quarterback. And he's way more talented than Dak Prescott. Okay, arm talent, accuracy, he mobile. He just injury prone is the problem. And you can tell why. Look at Carson Wentz's body. Not an ounce of muscle on that body. He need to lift some weights. And a lot of basketball players and quarterbacks don't want to lift weights because it mess up their shooting and throwing mechanics. But I can't believe I'm quoting this guy. LeVar Ball, he said something that makes sense. He said, "Yeah, you gotta live strong. You gotta live like a strong man to be a strong man. But you do all that lifting, you gotta keep shooting so your shot won't get messed up. So as much as you throw, you gotta work on those throwing mechanics so the muscle mass won't throw off your mechanics or your motion. So you keep throwing a lot while you lifting heavy. And Carson Wentz is thin. Dak Prescott built. He built like a good sturdy quarterback, but I ain't knocking him. You got all these wins. You got a playoff win. You did your thing. So I ain't about to knock him and be like, oh, he's stupid for $140 million. No, milk Jerry. People don't think about when Jerry made him look like a raccoon and sell out to his community, and black people start seeing he was a sellout. Now people forgetting that. Now it's time for Jerry to return that favor. Him and Zeke stood with Jerry off the strength that Jerry was going to take care of them when it was time to take care of them. What Chris Tucker say? $150 million? What you think you kidnapped Chelsea Kennedy? Sheldon Clinton? Now it's time to pay. People don't think of it that way. Oh, he crazy. He ain't worth it. This man sat there and stood, went against the grain of his culture. I know he mixed, but hey, you got black in you black. Black mama, black daddy, don't matter, you black. He sat there and put his reputation out on the line for Jerry Jones. And yeah, being a Cowboys quarterback, he got all these ads, and he took the Oikos yogurt commercial away from Cam Newton when Cam Newton made those sexist comments. He and all these chunky noodle soup commercials. And that's the perk with being with America's team, quote unquote, the Dallas Cowboys. But when he sat there and he separated himself from the black community, see, people didn't look at Zeke like that. Because Zeke wasn't the leader of the team. Zeke wasn't throwing the touchdowns. The quarterback is seen as the almighty leader of the team. And when he assassinated his character and disbanded himself from the black community during them kneeling and standing times, he stood with Jerry. It's time for Jerry to pay up. And that's what he's saying. So I think he actually get between 32 and 35 and be in the highest annually in NFL, I believe. I'll put an article link in the description on the article link. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. You got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. Appreciate the love, support, man. Share the videos. Check out our NFL playlist. Blessings. We gone.